Laopedia is honored to be the chair of ASEAN in 2024 as we chart a course through a critical time for the global economy and our region. Building upon the strides made in recent years, Laopedia continues to support a dynamic and progressive ASEAN in 2024. Under the theme, ASEAN, Enhancing Connectivity and Resilience, Laopedia has crafted a comprehensive economic agenda. The delivery of the 14 PEDs is well underway, with all PEDs now having commenced and some already completed. With continued focus, support, and concerted effort, 2024 is on track to be a landmark year for the achievement of PEDs that build on our considerable achievements and establish a strong base for new areas of cooperation. The following strategic thrusts were selected and paired with an overall goal. Strategic Thrust 1. Integrating and Connecting Economies. This strategic thrust focuses on deepening connections in areas such as regulatory alignment, removing barriers to trade and investment, and strengthening supply chain connectivities across ASEAN, highlighting that ASEAN is stronger and more resilient when our economies and those of our dialogue partners are better connected. Strategic Thrust 2. Forging an inclusive and sustainable future. This strategic thrust recognizes the importance of sustainable development for ASEAN, connecting environmental and social objectives with the building of a more resilient ASEAN region. It also focuses on ensuring that the benefits of ASEAN are enjoyed by all ASEAN member countries, regardless of development status, and all the people and businesses of ASEAN regardless of size or location. Strategic Thrust 3. Transforming for the digital future. This strategic thrust supports ASEAN emergence as a leading digital economy, building deeper connections across ASEAN and with the world using modern tools. In turn, these modern tools will create new opportunities and build resilience for the challenges of the global digital economy. Under these strategic thrusts, Laopedia is working closely with all member countries and dialogue and development partners to develop a lasting legacy for each of the 14 PEDs. PD 1. Adopt the ASEAN Declaration on Enhancing Supply Chain Connectivity. With endorsement by ASEAN economic ministers, this declaration is on track to provide the foundation for strengthening ASEAN cross-border supply chains, which are vital for our region's economic growth and resilience. PD 2. Complete the review on the ASEAN Framework Agreement on Intellectual Property Cooperation with a view to upgrading the agreement. With endorsement of the principles that have been developed, this PD and an updated of ASEAN Intellectual Property Cooperation will promote innovation, competition, and economic resilience across the ASEAN region for decades to come. PD 3. Substantial conclusion of the upgraded ASEAN-China FTA 3.0. This upgraded trade agreement will further strengthen and broaden links with ASEAN and its largest trading partner. PD 4. Achieve entry into force of the second protocol to amend the agreement establishing the ASEAN-Australia New Zealand Free Trade Area, a pillar of ASEAN's engagement with the region. This PD will formalize the entry into force of the upgraded ASEAN-Australia New Zealand Free Trade Area Agreement, a landmark moment for our broad and deep economic integration with Australia and New Zealand. PD 5. Endorse reframe strategies for narrowing development gaps and promoting sustainable and inclusive growth in the ASEAN region. Once endorsed, this PD will deliver a clear strategy to reduce development gaps between and within ASEAN member states. It aims to set the tone for a new era of inclusive economic development across ASEAN. PD 6. Adopt the ASEAN Guidelines for Crop Burning Reduction. This PD, once endorsed, will bring together policy, strategy, and regulatory frameworks to reduce crop burning and advance the regional strategic for carbon neutrality. PD 7. Adopt the ASEAN Action Plan on Sustainable Agriculture. Once endorsed, this PD will enhance the resilience of ASEAN agricultural sector and contribute to our region's food security through promotion to better farming techniques and practices. PD 8. Achieve substantive progress in finalizing the successor agreement on the ASEAN Power Grid and multilateral power trade in the region. This PED will produce a substantive final draft of the ASEAN Power Grid Successor Agreement, which will set the standard for ASEAN's next phase of energy, connectivity, and market integration to strengthen energy security, accessibility, affordability, and sustainability. PED 9. Adopt the ASEAN Ecotourism Standard. Building on the foundations of the Declaration on Strategic Development of Ecotourism Clusters and Tourism Corridors agreed in Paksay in Lapida in 2016. The adoption of this PED will deliver common ecotourism standards with a focus on accommodation. PED 10. Enhancing policy dialogue to address financing gaps and strengthen financial inclusion among MSMEs. This PED, now fully completed and welcomed by the 20th ASEAN Central Bank Governors meeting on the 5th of April in 2024, addressing challenges in access to finance, financial literacy, and inclusion for MSMEs, which account for over 97% of ASEAN businesses. PED 11. Complete the study on the new generation of ASEAN Single Window. Once completed, this study will set a new vision for even more open, inclusive, and interoperable and secure ASEAN Single Window platform, and will generate substantial benefits and cost saving for ASEAN traders. PED 12. Adopt the roadmap on digital trade standards in ASEAN. Once adopted, this PED will establish the path for a common technical and legal standards for digital trade, which will complement the negotiations now underway for the landmark Digital Economy Framework Agreement negotiations. Together, they will reinforce ASEAN emergence as a leading digital economy. PED 13. Establish the ASEAN Online Education Platform for Industry 4.0. Now substantially completed, the platform supports upskilling and reskilling of the ASEAN workforce through specialized courses to support the growth of Industry 4.0. Lapida has the honor of formalizing launching of the portal later in 2024. PED 14. Adopt an implementation roadmap to establish regionally comparable and recognized unique business identification number in ASEAN. Once adopted, this PED will set the course for a digital corporation identification system across ASEAN, supporting a substantial increase in opportunities for cross-border digital trade and finance. As Chair of ASEAN in 2024, Lapida continues its dedication to achieving delivery of the priority economic deliverables. Since the set of the PEDs were adopted by the ASEAN Economic Ministers at the annual retreat in March 2024, the progress has been steady and substantive. Through collective effort, including with our valued dialogue partners and development partners, the set of PEDs under Lapida's chairmanship can help shape a promising future for ASEAN, characterized by inclusive economic growth, a commitment for sustainability, and support for flourishing digital innovation. Together, ASEAN will deliver on the theme of 2024 and demonstrate to our people and to the world that we are increasingly connected and resilient global economic powerhouse.